Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. The chase, the fans' revolt. The studio lights blazed, illuminating the familiar set of The Chase, where hopeful contestants stood before the formidable Anne, the governess Hegarty. The energy in the room was palpable as Bradley Walsh, the ever-charismatic host, introduced the evening's players: Cesare, Dawn, Lara, and Colin. But as the game unfolded, excitement quickly turned to frustration for viewers at home. From the very start, the team's approach baffled longtime fans. Dawn, first up, managed to secure a modest £2,000 in the Cash Builder round. Faced with her options, stick with £2,000, go for the high offer of £25,000, or play it safe with a low offer of £200, she hesitated before choosing the lowest amount. The audience groaned. Bradley, ever the professional, masked his disappointment with a joke, but fans at home weren't so forgiving. Another contestant bottling it. One viewer tweeted, "What's the point of playing if you're not even going to try?" The pattern continued. Lara played next, scraping together £3,000 in the Cash Builder before, again, opting for a low offer. By the time Colin followed suit, the team's total sat at a meager £3,000. The frustration online boiled over. Giving up on asterisk, the chase asterisk. So boring now, one post read. Two low offers and £1,500 between two of them. Time to switch off the telly, another declared. As the game progressed, it seemed that all hope for an exciting episode was lost. That is, until Cesare, a quiet but confident mathematics teacher, stepped up. His Cash Builder round was unimpressive, just £2,000. But the moment he was given his offers, the energy in the room shifted. He had the option to stick with £2,000, drop down to a humiliating £1,500, or take a daring leap for £87,000. Bradley watched with bated breath as Cesare furrowed his brow, deep in thought. "That minus offer is too low," Cesare finally said, shaking his head. "I'm going for £87,000. The room erupted. Bradley gasped, clapping his hands together in mock disbelief. "Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a player," he cheered, his voice filled with admiration. Social media lit up instantly. Finally, someone with guts. Cesare is a hero. Carry the whole team on your back, my guy. As the questions rolled in, Cesare held his ground, answering confidently while Anne, ever the formidable opponent, closed in fast. With every correct answer, the tension mounted. "Cesare, you're playing brilliantly," Bradley exclaimed, visibly thrilled, and then it happened, the final question. If he got it right, he would take the £87,000 back to his team. If he got it wrong, the governess would send him packing. Which planet in our solar system has the most moons? Bradley read aloud. Cesare hesitated for only a moment before responding. Saturn. Silence. The audience held their breath. "That is correct," Bradley shouted, flinging his arms into the air. The studio exploded into applause. Even Anne gave an approving nod. Cesare, the unlikely hero of the night, had done it. Bradley, overcome with excitement, ran up and jokingly motioned to plant a kiss on Cesare's cheek. Laughter filled the studio. The mathematician had just skyrocketed the team's prize fund from a dismal £3,000 to a staggering £90,000. However, the victory was short-lived. As the team entered the final chase, fans at home were still grumbling about the fairness of the winnings. They should get what they played for, one viewer argued. Why should the other three take home money they didn't earn? Another suggested, if you go low, you should leave with what you brought to the table. The high-risk players should get rewarded. Despite the drama, the team still had one hurdle left, beating the governess. With 90 grand on the line, they answered questions quickly but struggled to gain momentum. After reaching just 15 correct answers, the tension in the studio became unbearable. Anne stepped up, calm and composed. The governess didn't hesitate, working through her questions with the precision of a machine. With 5 seconds left on the clock, she delivered the final correct answer. Defeat. A wave of disappointment swept over the studio. The contestants smiled graciously, but the sting of losing such a massive sum was evident. Bradley sighed, turning to Cesare. "Mate, you were absolutely outstanding. A true player." Fans at home, however, were divided. Some were gutted, others relieved that the team who played it safe didn't get rewarded unfairly. But one thing was clear. Cesare had restored some faith in the show's competitive spirit, even if just for one night. As the credits rolled, debates raged online. Would the rules ever change? Would contestants ever stop taking the easy way out? Or was this just another night on the chase, a mix of frustration, excitement, and the occasional glimmer of greatness?